right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good morning everyone. Happy Friday out there. Today is January 2nd. Hopefully you guys had a great New Year's out there. And let's go ahead and jump into this morning's video. So firstly, taking a look at the radar picture, and as you can see, we do have some activity going on here across Nebraska into far western Iowa, and then northwestern South Dakota, up towards the Buffalo, Bison, Lemon areas there. There's some wintry mix going on there. And then also down into Nebraska, as you can see, rain in western Nebraska, Alliance, North Platte. And then you go east, O'Neill, Grand Island, Omaha is seeing a freezing rain mix there, wintry mix in Nebraska. And as a result, we also have a winter weather advisory that is in effect here. So let me go ahead and read this off for you. Winter weather advisory, mixed precip is expected. Total snow and sleet accumulations of less than a half an inch and ice accumulations up to a couple hundredths of an inch. And this is for Charles, Mix, Gregory, and Bonholm counties in South Dakota, and then Nebraska. And this is from 6 a.m. this morning until 6 p.m. this evening. And so this is going to be going on for a while through the afternoon hours into the early evening. Plan on slippery road conditions, hazardous conditions impacting the Friday morning and evening commutes. So once again, everything moving in a easterly direction, southeasterly direction, and you can actually see where that low pressure is north of North Platte there. So this wintry mix will continue for today across these areas. Again, Nebraska and then northwestern South Dakota. So, Rapid City, Aberdeen, Sioux Falls, not seeing anything. Minnesota, not seeing anything. Most of Iowa won't be seeing anything. Looks like those areas will be dry. So most of our region will be dry, but the only exception again that we got to deal with is northwestern South Dakota and then into Nebraska. So we're going to take a look at the temperature map, and we're going to go ahead and jump into what's next in this forecast. We're going to look ahead towards this weekend and take a look at next week. But first, let's hear a brief word from our sponsor at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
So the morning temperatures, we are off to a chilly start out there. 19 degrees right now in Sioux Falls, and we're not going to be improving much on that number. We're going to be staying cold. 14 in Brookings, 12 in Watertown, 17 in Aberdeen. It is 19 in Pierre. It is slightly warmer out west, but not much. 23 in Rapid City, and 37 in Custer, actually. That's the warmest spot on the map, believe it or not. We got 30 in Valentine. It is 22 in O'Neill, 33 in North Platte there, 26 in Omaha. Into Iowa, we got 22 in Des Moines. It is 17 in Mason City, 18 in Spencer, 21 in Sioux City, Marshalltown at 20. And then into Minnesota, we got 8 degrees in Minneapolis, so it's quite a bit colder here in Minnesota. 1 degree is all in St. Cloud. Wow, off to a very cold start there. 12 degrees in Marshall, it is 16 in Worthington, and it's 21 in Laverne, 13 in Rochester. So overall, a chilly start to your day. So let's go ahead and dive into the models. So as we take a look at the future radar, and as you see, there's the activity. Now the HRRR model, this is the short-term model. It's not doing a very good job of picking up the current activity of what we have going on across Nebraska, a good chunk of Nebraska into northwestern South Dakota. So it is not picking up on any of that activity. But that will continue to move in an easterly direction as we go throughout the morning and into the afternoon hours. This activity will continue to move east very slowly. And now there could be some light snow in far southeastern South Dakota into far western Iowa and northeastern corner of Nebraska. But overall, this system is not looking too bad. It's not looking like anything major. Western Iowa could see some snow overnight, some very, very light activity at that. So other than that, though, as you take a look at what's ahead here in the forecast ahead, and it is overall pretty dry. Obviously we got to get through today, but after that, we are looking at a pretty dry forecast overall. If we play this out, looking at the latest on the Euro, let's go ahead and play this out. And as you can see, there's the activity that will continue this afternoon, and then that will die out as we go through tonight. And then Saturday, starting tomorrow, we are looking dry. We're drying things out. Things will clear out. And same story on Sunday. Sunday, we're not seeing anything in the forecast. Same thing on Monday. Now, Monday night, there could be some light rain in the Sioux Falls area, maybe southern Minnesota, but overall, not seeing a whole lot to that. Now, Tuesday looks dry overall. Wednesday, same story. Thursday, we're also looking dry. Maybe some isolated snow showers far western South Dakota, there, Black Hills area, maybe far western Nebraska. But overall, we're looking pretty dry. This is a dry forecast overall. Again, today is the exception, and maybe a couple hits of moisture here and there. But overall, we're not seeing any big systems. We're not seeing anything major. We're not seeing really any systems coming through the area. So for the foreseeable future, at least for the next 7 to 10 days, we are not really seeing much. Again, today, that's about it. Now let's take a look at your future temperature forecast and playing it out today. Again, dealing with the cold weather in Minnesota, teens and single digits there in Minnesota, teens and 20s in northeastern South Dakota. Sioux Falls will be in the mid-20s for today. Overall, a pretty chilly forecast overall. We're going to be slightly below average for temperatures. And as we play this out, tomorrow, though, we start to finally break out of the cooler weather. Teens in Minnesota, 20s in northeastern South Dakota. Other than that, we got 30s and 40s returning to the forecast. Mid-30s for Sioux Falls. That's already a much warmer forecast. That's already above average for this time of the year. Again, we should be around 25 to 30 degrees for Sioux Falls. Somewhere in between there. That's about normal for this time of the year. And then on Sunday, look at that. We got 40s and 50s that are projected here for our area. Mid-40s for Sioux Falls. That's going to feel really nice. 50s out to the west. Maybe even some low 60s down into Nebraska. And then starting off your week, look at this. On Monday, 40s and 50s once again in the forecast. So it does look like starting tomorrow, we're going to start to break out of the colder weather. And if you like warmer temperatures, if you like warmer weather, you're going to like the forecast this weekend into next week, as we are looking at a very mild forecast overall. Now, if we go ahead and look at the national view, just to kind of put this in perspective of the country. And if we take a look here, again, this weekend, we finally start to break out of the cold air from Canada. And, there's your cold air. It's all up in Canada. And as you play this out, starting this weekend, you can see it finally starts to lift to the north. And then especially on Sunday, really starts to move north, and that warm southern air kicks in to the region. And then look at Monday. Look how you notice how that really cold Canadian air really starts to lift north, and the warm air moves north as well. And as a result, we're looking at a warm up in store for us. And then Tuesday, same story. We got 40s for our region and 50s in Nebraska, and very warm air overall. And then on Wednesday, same story. This map doesn't change a whole lot as we go through next week. Looks like it's more of the same. Very, very mild air. in our region. And if we take a look at even a little bit further out, looking at the American model, and if we play this out, you can see just how mild it's going to be, consistently mild. As we head even into Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday time frame, we're going to stay warm. Now, I do want to mention something by Friday. This is a week out. This is according to, again, the American model. There could be a little bit cooler air, but we're not seeing the Arctic cold anytime soon. Overall, we are looking at a very mild forecast overall. And over the next 7 to 10 days, we're looking at a mild forecast overall for our area. And that is what we're going to be paying attention to as we go through this forecast. So that's going to wrap things up for this morning's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and X, as well as Instagram and TikTok. And we will be back for a video later today. Thank you for watching.